Oh, Yishlomar, we can further say the Isa Chaviv Adam Shinivra B'Tselem Chulu, that it's brought in Pirkei Avos that man is dear, that he was created in Hashem's image. V'Kayal Chasidi of the Kochavim Umazalos, or Chasidi Umasolam, and it that refers to the righteous, the Chasidim of the nations. V'Mekabli Mipnei Adam Shebemerkava Shelamayla Mipnei Shor, and they receive from the concept of man that's on the supernal chariot that's higher than the face of the ox, or the man that's it doesn't say al hakise, but it's in the merkava, because one of the faces of the malachim is the pnei adam. And they believe in creation something from nothing, and are fulfilling the mitzvos that the sons of Noach were commanded, and the root of the concept that they draw down through this the covenant that was cut to the sons of Noach, that all the days of the earth will not stop, and so forth. Besider Perushahem Keinyan Hamalachim. And in the Siddur it explains that they're like the concept of the angels, the Asiyah of the lowest world of Asiyah, that's higher than the 70 ministering angels of the nations. And the angels of Asiyah, they are the ones that are set up, that through them comes all the flows into this world, in divine flow into this world comes through these malachim higher than the Sarim. So Pashas Bincha Stafayin Tesamud Gimel Vehem Hagba Meod Naila Ha'ovdi Gilulim, and they're much higher than the nations of the world that are worshipping idols. Shemekabli Megimul Klipos, is that they receive from the three completely impure klippos, from hara the klipos noga, and from the bad of the klipos noga. Vegam behem yesh madregos, and even in them there's also levels. Ein beharamazarish pashas vayakel binyan amalek chulush mishuna misharov uvdegilulim chulu. That in terms of which klippa the nations receive from, there's different levels, like a malik. Aval chasidei hanal, but these chasidim mekabli ma'malachim d'asiyah, receive from the angels of the world of Asiyah, u'mehatov the klippas noga, from the good of the klippas noga. If so, they're far away from the concept of if you lift yourself up like an eagle, to the klippa wants to destroy the rulership of the holiness. But exactly the opposite. They are subjugated underneath the holiness. If so, they, in comparison to the holiness, are like the shell or the peel that guards the fruit. Not like the peel that, or the shell that negates or is against the fruit, that this is how the world was created, that there should be a shell and a fruit. But exactly the opposite. The peel should guard the fruit. And this is what the wise son is asking. What are these questions? What are these statutes? That Havaya Ar Elokeinu, that's if you receive the kingship of heaven, and you believe in the creation of something from nothing, and the watching of Hashem over everything. But you ask, Lama lo dai b'shava mitzvos b'nei Noach? Why is it not enough to have the 7 laws of Noach? That through this we draw down the creation, something from nothing, and also they have a portion in the world to come and everything and so forth. Like we said, that the hashpah comes from the malachim that are higher than the sarim. So if you keep mitzvahs b'nei Noach, you draw down from the malachim of Asiyah. So if so, why do we need these all these other mitzvahs? And the answer we can say, because it's known the concept of the Hashem is a divinity of viewpoints, that the concept of something from nothing, that's still the lower viewpoint, and drawn from the concept of Hashem's lowest attribute into creation, the concept of His kingship over all worlds, that from there is drawn place and time. But in comparison to Him, everything is as if it doesn't exist. The below is the ayin, and above is the true existence. And below is the not. And it's in order to reveal this idea that you have the giving of the statutes and the laws and so forth. And what's part about the concept of a matzah is the food of emunah. That this belief is not only to believe in creation something from nothing, because even the righteous of the nations believe that idea. But the concept of belief is that I am Nochi Vayikra. That is to say, what is Anochi? That is the divine as it encompasses create the worlds. And that's higher than the concept, the root of creation of something from nothing, which is from the attribute of kingship. And the attribute of Malchus is only the concept of a name and a glimmer. So, meaning to say, I guess the Malchus is Memale, but with the Emunah is in Sovev. That's the Michla de Mehemnu, so that we believe not just in Memale of creation something from nothing, but in Sovev, how the above is the true existence, is below, and below is not. An explanation of this idea, that from this concept comes a higher viewpoint, the higher knowledge, how above is the existence and below is the not, and is not considered. And this is what the matzah is about. The food that brings us to this belief. And this is the concept of going out of Mitzrayim. because in Mitzrayim, in Klippa Zeuha Ayin Reish, Klippas Noga, I'm not sure what Ayin Reish is, but it's the Klippas Noga has Gamor, the complete hiding of Hashem, Visham Huchinam Blo Mitzvos, and there is free without the mitzvos. But everything has its opposite, and there's a boundary, confinement within Klippa, and that's against the holiness. But there's a Mitzrayim in Kedusha, and Mitzrayim in Kedusha, the holy concept in Mitzrayim is the lower viewpoint, the confinement, the boundary that you're not able to see the truth of the higher perspective, the higher viewpoint. Yesh ma'ayin, that so Mitzrayim in Kedusha is the viewpoint of something from nothing. Shemebechina zu nimshach shekol olam b'meitzarim v'gvulim. That this draws down, that each world should be within boundaries and confined. It gives the structure of creation. The Mamalik. Yetzias Mitzrayim zeu ha'emuna b'bechinas anochi chulu. So going out of Mitzrayim then is the belief in the concept of Anochi Vayikra, the higher perspective, Asher Otzi Sicha Meretz Mitzrayim, that I took you out of that Mitzrayim. That's the level of Anochi. Ubikriyas Yam Suf Nimshach Bechinas Ubigilui Mamosh. And by the splitting of the sea, this concept was drawn down in a revealed state. Truly, Ki Inyan Hafach Yam Liabasha Zo Gilui Das Elyon Bedas Tachton. Because the concept of splitting, of changing, flipping the dry land, the sea to dry land, that's a revelation of the higher viewpoint into the lower viewpoint. So that's the sea is the covered over, the where that it's confined, and you split that sea and reveal the truth of Sovev and the high viewpoint. And this is the order of the answer to the wise son. We were slaves to Paro, and Hashem took us out with a strong hand. And this is drawn down from the higher viewpoint, the higher knowledge. That from there is drawn down to change the order of the creative process of creation, the order of creation. That are created something from nothing, in order so that the existence should be something separate. And in order to change that order, is drawn down from the higher knowledge, to know that everything in comparison is as it's not considered. Like it says, I am that took you out of that Mitzrayim, took you out of the land of Egypt. Which is not the case with the Chasidi Umos, which is not so they're not of the Kochavim Mazalos. I think this must be from the Tzanzer, because we're talking about people who believe in Hashem. They keep the Shavah Mitzvos. So the Chasidim of the Umos, they lo nasa inyan kazel shano seder breshis b'nisim b'gloim chulu. They weren't given this kind of idea that the creation should change for them with revealed miracles. And so that's the difference between Chaviv Adam Shnivra B'Tselem and Chaviv in Yisrael. So that says Yisrael is dear, that they're called the sons to the omnipresent. I wonder if that's connected to what we say in the Haggadah Baruch HaMakom. מבחינה זו נמשך יציאת מצרים, כמו שכתוב בתורה, סוף פרשת בו, בסוף דיבר המסחל, למען תהיה תורה סבייה בפיך. And from this concept comes the idea, from this aspect comes going out of Mitzrayim, out Bechishev Yitzhaketz. Shizeu inyan ki biyad chazaka, that's the concept of with a strong hand. V'chein Pirush Arizal, and that's what the Arizal explains. V'yotzinu Havai Elokeinu, that Havai Elokeinu took us out. Abba ve'ima shilbishu lizros tarichan pin, that wore as they became garments to the, so to speak, arms of Arich, Chesed and Gvur of Arich. That's the Yad Chazakah. So what is Yad? The hand, the arm. That's the Zros of Arichanpin, the higher perspective. Hariba Yitzis Mitzrayim Alidei Abba ve'ima. So going out of Mitzrayim comes from Partzufim of Abba and Ima. Shebichinas Chachma Bina Nikto Abba ve'ima Lahana Shamos Chulu. That Chachma and Bina are called the mother and father to the souls. I guess the umos come from Abraham, from Chesed, below that, because he's the father of the nations, the 70 nations, and so Yisrael comes from Abba and Ima, from Chacham Bina, perhaps. But the intention going out of Mitzrayim, that's in order to receive the Torah. And that's why it says afterwards in Pirkei Avos that Yisrael is dear, that was given to them a precious vessel. And that's the end of the answer to the wise son, that we were commanded all of these statutes to fear Hashem. And that's the idea that Abba and Ima received from the two mazalos of Mochastima, Notzer, and Nake. That's a higher concept than them just clothing the arms of Arich. Because so that's the Midos of Arich. But the Mazalos, Notzer and Nake, no, so he says the Mazalos of Mochastima. Usually the Mazalos, Notzer and Nake, that's Chesed to Yesod. But Mazalos of Mochastima must be higher than that. That's higher than the Zros of Arich, higher than the Halbasha, anyways, of Zros of Arich. Yonik me Mazla. It gets a unika from the Mazla. So Mochas Dima is the Mochin in Keser, higher than the Chesed and Gvura. Mizeh nimshach al derech hafach liyabashachulu. And from this you draw down like the concept of you flip the sea to dry land. Hafach yam liyabashachulu.